Yes. Are you here for the event?
Oh, yes, evaluation class.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for your time. How are you
Yes.
doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. All right.
Yes.
Okay. And what article are we going to talk about?
The article that I choose is bring back languages.
Bring back
Languages.
bilingual.
Um, yeah,
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Ah, okay. Bringing back languages.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I thought that
The other article.
bilingual. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay. All right. So, yes. What can you say about this article, bringing back languages?
wait a minute. This article is about the dead language.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the past, in the America, there
Mm-hmm.
are many languages, but because of the confliction, the half of the language was removed,
Mm-hmm.
and like some of the linguists want to bring back their language
Mm-hmm.
again,
Mm-hmm.
and now the law about wait a minute, the
Okay.
United States Congress passed the
Mm-hmm.
Native American Language Act to provide the money um, to help them to bring back their own language again.
Okay.
Yes, this is
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. This was discussed.
Mhm.
Okay. But what should be done aside from having the money or the
Mhm.
budget?
Mhm.
Okay. What should be done for a language to come back? Okay. So,
Mhm.
for a language to survive,
Mhm.
what should be done?
Mm, language school. They also make some language school, and
Mm-hmm.
also, mm, I forgot it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yes.
According to the article,
Mm-mm,
for a language to survive,
mm-hmm.
it has to be passed on to the next generation.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Mm-mm,
okay.
mm-mm,
But we know
mm-hmm,
nowadays
mm-hmm,
that young people
mm-hmm.
really are not very interested, right,
Yeah, I'm not interested in.
in native languages,
Mm-mm,
like the language of this Wampanoag. Wampanoag?
mm-hmm,
I'm not sure of how they pronounce this.
mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So, mm, uh, the, in and then again, the article talked about on what to do if the
Mm-hmm.
young generations are not that interested. What should they do to make young people become interested?
By creating new words and praise.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, that's true. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the Native Americans, we in America, they normally call them as Indians.
Indians.
Yeah, the red-skinned
Yeah.
normally yes, in American history.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they're the Native Americans.
Mm-mm.
There are many tribes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tribes. There are many tribes in America.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
after reading this article,
Mm-hmm.
would you think they could bring back the languages, these
Mm,
languages?
um, I don't think so. They can bring back all the language like
Mm-hmm.
perfectly, but um, some of the words they can bring back. Just some of the words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not totally word. That not
Mm-hmm.
totally that language, because I think so that new generation don't want to learn like remove the language.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. They would rather learn. They would rather want to learn the other country's language instead of the older language.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, that's true. Well, they might not be like bringing back totally,
Mm-mm.
like incorporating in school, right?
Mm-mm.
You don't have to learn it in school because some children really don't want. Do you agree if
Mm-hmm.
I say parents or
Mm-hmm.
the parents or their grandparents
Mm-hmm.
can teach, right?
Can
Can
teach
teach,
them.
yeah, they could teach their children at home,
Ah, like
right?
all the
Yeah.
language.
Their own language. For example,
Yes.
one tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one tribe. So they have a particular language there, right?
Mm.
Okay. So the families,
Mm-hmm.
okay, can teach their own children,
Mm-mm.
right?
Yeah.
Do you think
Uh,
that's good?
um. Yes, I think it is one of the good idea, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so many parents want to teach them
Mm-hmm.
because it would be unuseful. It would be not
Uh-huh.
useful for them to
Mm-hmm.
learn those kind of the language. So,
Okay.
I in my opinion, they want to teach the another things.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, oh yeah, I think yes, that might be. It's not
Mhm.
useful, but why does American Congress or why does politicians or
Mhm.
yes, officials in the U.S. want
Mhm.
to bring back these languages when it's not useful?
Because I
Yeah.
think that the history is one of the important part for them,
Mhm.
and I'm not sure, but mm, they just want to respect the they just want to respect the minority minority peoples minorities like tribes
Tribes.
language.
Mhm.
Hmm. It's one of the good way to show the respect for them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So if they wanted to respect the tribes
Hmm.
or the minorities
Hmm.
in that country or
Hmm.
in each state,
Hmm.
would they need to bring back, like, let the students learn
Hmm.
or let the children learn? As you've said, it's not so important.
Hmm.
So would you think it is wasting time?
Mm, not I don't think so it is a wasting time
Mm-hmm.
because that like children can learn when they learn some those kind of the language, the children can learn their culture, and also they
Mm-hmm.
could respect their culture as well. And yes, and they also feel that the
Mm-hmm.
my like tribe bits culture is also important. Yeah, tribal
Mm-hmm.
culture is as important as their culture.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I agree with you.
Mhm.
So, because you've said a while back, parents would not have time to teach their children
Mhm.
because they would think it is useless.
Mhm.
So it's not useless then.
Yes, it is not
Yeah,
useless
okay. We will remove your sentence. You said
then.
it's useless.
Yes.
Okay. It's useful and
Yeah,
it's
it is
part
useful.
of their culture.
Yeah, it is part of their culture.
It
Mhm.
should be there. It should not disappear.
Mm-mm.
Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. And maybe
Mhm.
some of the people in American Congress
Mhm.
also are minorities.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
that's why they have thought of this law.
Mm.
hmm They even passed a law
Mhm.
to provide money,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
hmm Okay, well, this is good.
Mhm.
And what would you suggest? For example,
Mhm.
they would ask you, what are the easy way, or
Mm.
yes, easy way on how to bring back these languages?
Easy way.
Yes, would
Um.
you have ideas?
Bring back.
Mm-hmm.
Um. The easy way is. I don't think so.
You don't,
uh,
you cannot think.
I cannot think about new idea. Easy way
Mm-hmm.
to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I think that these days many people use the SNS.
Uh-huh.
So like advert to making some advertisements for for learning those kinds of the language. Try bit language,
Mm-hmm.
and also they can upload some word on the Facebook or on the SNS
Mm-hmm.
in the advertisement part.
Mm-hmm.
So they many people can naturally find those kind of the advertisements, and they can check shortly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fast, right? They
Mm-hmm.
could check easily,
Yeah,
fast,
they can check
right?
easily.
That's right. Okay. Since we are already in an advanced technology,
Mm-hmm.
they can use social media, right?
Yes.
Maybe they could have, or they could create an application.
Application. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So we can just, or um, children of
Mm-hmm.
that particular tribe
Mm-hmm.
can just
Mm-hmm.
get their cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
click on that application,
Mm-hmm.
and they could know their language.
Mm-hmm.
They could
Yes.
learn easily.
Mm.
Oh, very good
And
idea.
yeah, and also some of the celebrities who want to learn those kind of the language, they
Mm-hmm.
can also um how to call it, to the movement like that. Let's learn the tribits language.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
celebrities started to learn those kind of the language and make some make some try to make um
An organization or what?
yeah,
A
like
movement. Yeah.
movement, try to make a
Mm-hmm.
movement.
Mm-hmm.
And many people also want to learn that a language. They are started to take an interest in that a language, I think.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Because if you see these entertainers,
Yeah, entertainer.
actors or actresses
Mm-hmm.
using tribal languages or native
Yeah, yeah.
languages, children can be encouraged,
Mm-hmm.
right, to speak them. Okay.
Yes.
All right. How about you in your country? Of course. How did you learn your native language?
Uh, learn native language.
Your language, how did you learn it? Did you learn it at home or in school?
Ah. When I was younger, like 2 years old or 3 years old, at the
Mm-hmm.
time I learned native language from my
Okay.
parents, and when I become 5 or 6 years old,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the kind of the academic
Okay.
to learn the
Right.
Korean
Language. Okay.
language.
Okay. And
Mhm.
then did you have also a Korean subject, Korean subject in school,
Yeah,
regular
we
school?
yeah, we have a Korean subject,
Mhm.
but um I don't think so. It is very hard for us to learn Korean. Be-
In school?
yeah, because mm, the test is that the curriculum is that we have to read some books,
Mhm.
and mm, we had to we had to think about that book's article and the topic, something like this.
Mhm.
So yes.
Mm. But in a way, they
Mhm.
also taught your language or Korean language in your regular school. Mm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe
Mhm.
in America they can do this too,
They
right?
can do this too.
Yeah, they can do this too.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah. They can do
Yes.
this too.
Okay. So parents could teach their children,
Mhm.
and then parents could send their children to an academy,
Mm.
right? And
Yes.
then children can also learn their languages or tribal language in school.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So because you did this, you in your country
Mm.
normally you do this, right?
Mm. Yes. And
May.
uh when I was a high school student, we
Mhm.
also have a good chance to learn North Korean language.
Haha.
So yeah, we had to take a test to memorize. So we had to memorize some North Korean words.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh.
I think that it is a good chance to know about their culture,
Mhm.
and yes, and how differences between the North and South Korea language.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see. So maybe what you did in or what you're doing in Korea, America could adopt it, could
Mm-hmm.
do it
Mm-hmm.
for children there or to be able to bring back the languages.
Mm.
Right? Okay. So they could use the money
Mm-hmm. They
to
could use the
create
money,
academies.
create the academy. Yes.
Uh,
Academy. But
yeah.
I'm not sure like children want to learn to try the language,
Oh,
because
that's right.
they have to use their own time.
Mhm.
In the case of the school,
Mhm.
they don't need to use their extra time because it is the one of the curriculum in the school. So
Aha,
they are
okay.
willing to learn,
Mhm.
yes, but I don't think so. The making some academic is a good idea.
Okay, let's remove the academy. Let's let's focus on the curriculum.
Yeah,
Yes.
curriculum.
Okay. So Congress, U.S. Congress,
Mhm.
they're raising money,
Mm.
right? Okay. Maybe they could use that to have this
Mm.
included.
Mm.
Yes, they could bring back languages in school.
Mm.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
Mm. And of course, you
Mhm.
said
Mhm.
um, they should make new words, incorporate new words,
New word, but I couldn't understand the new making the new word.
like
Ah, ah,
creating.
yeah. Actually, in the past there was no, there was we don't need to use the Facebook or the Instagram, so
Mm-hmm.
there was no word like
Yes.
compatible word.
yes, like comfortable words for children or the
Mm-mm.
young generation.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Okay. We have a lot of new words that were
Uh,
created, yes,
yeah,
because of
yes.
social media.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Making a
yeah.
new words. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. They should make learning
Mm-hmm.
languages more fun
Mm.
for
Yes.
children.
Yes. And few days ago, we in Korea we have a new movie. We released a new movie, and that
Uh-huh.
movie is about the collecting Korean words
Ah,
in the past.
okay.
Because of the Japan,
Mm-hmm.
we are under the Japanese conquer.
Oh.
We
Ah,
were
mm.
conquered by the Japan.
Yes, that's good.
So
Okay.
yeah, so at the time we couldn't use the Korean words because of the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past we had to use the Japanese, and we also had to learn the Japanese in the school.
Oh,
So we are likely to lose our language.
all right.
Yeah, but at the time, some of the people started to collect the language, like Korean language,
Mm-hmm.
because in the case of the Korean language, we have the direct language as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this movie is about in the past many people who live in the suburb, who live in the countryside. Uh, we started to get together, gathered, and make some the very big dictionary. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So is that you have a hero there, right? A Korean hero who started this.
Yes, there was a
What's the name of
hero.
that hero? Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
I
it's
forgot
not.
it.
Okay. I heard about this movie. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So it's the making of a Korean dictionary, the Korean
Yeah.
language dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Dictionary.
okay. So, what do you think of this movie? Did it somewhat
Uh,
encourage you to learn?
um, yes, very, I feel very I feel very
Full,
thankful,
thankful.
thankful
Yes.
for the past people who are make a lot of effort to make the
Mhm.
very big dictionary,
Mhm.
because if some of them are killed by the Japanese, because the Japanese noticed that some of the Koreans started to make the Korean dictionary. So
Mhm.
yeah, even though some members like close member were killed, they couldn't
Mhm.
stop making the Korean dictionary. So thanks to those kind of the people, we can use our language very well.
Freely,
Yeah,
right?
freely.
Yes. Okay. And yeah. So, very good. So there was a movie
Mhm.
about that. They
Mhm.
showed maybe most of the younger generations in Korea, the young
Mhm.
people,
Mhm.
don't know about that.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I even don't know about that before I
Uh-huh.
watched the movie.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, maybe in the United States or yes, in America, they can do this too.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
like releasing more movies about these
Mm.
tribal languages.
Mhm.
making children or the young generation feel proud of their tribes.
Feel proud of their tribe.
Right. So if you feel proud about your native tribe or your
Mm.
place, your
Yeah.
people,
Yes.
you will own your language.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, even if it's boring, not really useful because you will not use it around the world.
Mm.
You still wanted to learn it, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, so everything you did in Korea could be used by the Americans, I
Yeah.
think.
Me too.
Okay, it's helpful.
Mm.
And thank you very much. I think our time is up, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank
Sunny.
you.
And yes, you enjoy the day.
Thank
And you
you.
take care too. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
Bye.
day. Bye bye.
You too.